My name is Cyril Blackwood, coming from Cyril Blackwood Services Direct, an internet marketing consultant. Today, I will be speaking on momentum. How to create momentum in your business. Now, let us look at the definition of momentum for a brief moment. Momentum is motion of a given object. The greater the momentum, the harder the object is come to a stop. Momentum is force and willing to come to us a stop. Now let us look at an example here. We all do play games as well as we watch games. Take for example a baseball team which has momentum. It's very difficult for the opposing team to break that winning streak. They have always been winning, winning, winning. Even the greatest team that goes up against this winning team is going to be defeated because there is a momentum. So stay tuned. Momentum is built on a premise that everything goes well as planned. So you have, in order for you to have a momentum, you have to make some preparation, a stage of planning. And the same thing goes to maybe apply to a business. The same principle goes to business when it comes to momentum. Everything seems to go well. Things happen. Employees are happy. Customers are happy. And as a result, this leads to excellence. Excellence in management, in workers, just about everybody. Now, when you have momentum in your business, nothing seems to go wrong. You have a better business decision. Momentum creates a motivation. You have that urge to accomplish things. Momentum creates a business opportunity, and an opportunity creates a business result. Now, let us look at 5 ways to create a momentum in your business. The first one is create a well-defined business plan and follow through with your plan. It is important that in order to gain momentum or create momentum, you have to have a well-written plan so that you may follow through on that plan. Without a well-defined plan, you may take a longer time to experience your desired result. And that is indeed true. You'll be rambling around, not just guessing, not knowing what direction to take at any given time. So you have to have a well-defined plan, and you go through that plan step by step. You stick to your business plan. Now, success may be different for everyone. Some may reach success, their desired success, at an earlier time, while others may take a little more time in order to achieve success. But all in all, you are going to experience some sort of a success when you follow your business plan. Now, you have to be committed to your plan goal. You have to create that mindset, no matter what it takes, no matter how long it takes, you will pursue until you reach your desired goal. And most of all, successful business people and some who are not so successful, but at least they have an idea to be successful, always give up something. But there's one thing that they will not give up, and we need to take a note here. Successful business person will not give up those things that will help them to achieve their goal, their successful goal in whatever they put forward to accomplish. So that in itself, they will not give up. And this leads us to our second point. Set attainable and recurring goal. Now, goal is your goal must be clearly defined. It must be measurable. It must be attainable. And it must be relevant to your mission and your vision. When you set your goal, be certain that it has all of these components and are elements. Because the mission, you have a mission, a drive. But with that mission, you also have a vision. That vision is that insight that you have in order to accomplish what you set off to accomplish. You should have a time base that you have, a time base whereby you have a definite time period set aside in order to achieve. Without that time frame that is established at the start of your goal, you probably may run into difficulty because you may fall off track. So you're going to set a time frame in order to accomplish that goal. Now you have to have the goal recurring. And by that I mean recurring goal is a commitment to do something every day or every week following the same routine, the same pattern. For example, you are committed to write 2 posts each week. Now, if you are not able to meet up to that commitment of writing your 2 posts each week, set your goal to write 1 post, because it's important that you follow through on a consistent basis with your goal rather than to lay back and allow your commitment to slip. And this leads to my third point. My third point is that you are going to create the right mindset to achieve your business goal. In everything that we do, we have to have a mindset. And today we've been hearing about mindset, but it is important. Whatever we do, we have to have a mindset. But most importantly, we have to have the right mindset. Having the right mindset towards your goal may be unstoppable. That simply means once you see your goal is enacted, it continues to expand. It's unstoppable. Always work with people who are interested in your business model. And this is something that we need to ingrain in our psychic, that we always work with someone who has the same business model or similar business model or like-mindedness, because this in itself is a win-win situation. Now, have the right mindset towards your business is a powerful tool. This is a powerful tool because your focus is set on what you decide to accomplish. You should also continue to support your momentum in business by learning new skills. Learning new skills is very, very important. We are in an age of technology. Things change, things change by the hour, by the day, by the week. We have to keep we have to keep up with these changes. One way of doing it is that we have to empower ourselves by learning new things each time. Do not sit by and wait until the change occurs. If we have an insight that is going to be occurring a couple of months down the road, we start preparing ourselves from this point so that when the time comes, we may not, it may not just creep upon us suddenly. We may also read relevant books as well as articles that will empower us so that it may be applied to our business. So articles as well as books. Some of us may not have too much of a time to read the books, but at least there are relevant articles out there. You may find them in the in the newscasts, the papers, and so many areas in which you are able to find relevant articles, whereby it empowers your mind as well as it shows you the way. A pathway is paved for you to gain more knowledge so that you may put it in practice to have your business run smoother as changes occur. And lastly, on that point, you need to hire people of right mind, or hire right-minded people. In other words, people have your interests at heart. You may hire the most intelligent person, and if that person does not have your interests, your business interests at heart, you're wasting time. So that is something that you need to note, that you are going to set yourself in the circle of people who have a similar business model, as well as your employees should have the right-mindedness towards working with you. And this leads me to my fourth point. Always remain focused. Focus, we can be distracted in so many ways, especially in the age of technology. But whatever our business plan is, we need to focus on it, because that is what is going to lead us to success. Stay focused is a rare commodity these days. It is indeed rare because there are so many things to distract us. Some of these things are relevant enough, but they're not necessarily relevant to our business and our business model. So we have to stay focused on things that are relevant to our business model, that will give us positive output. So stay focused regardless of how the business is progressing. Now, some of us may believe then that as soon as our business, takes off, we sit by and watch it grows. That is not the case. Once you see it takes off on a good footing, you got to follow up on it. Do not make stupid mistakes. Watch the progress and do not lose momentum on that progress. Now we are also to continue to remain steadfast, especially when it comes to producing greater content. We got to be focused. Whatever gets us started with the momentum, we have to constantly maintain that momentum with whatever we produce, the content of information that we put out there. For example, think of an athlete. An athlete remains focused at all times in training to win. The athlete trains in season, out season, because the focus, the destiny is to win. And so is it with our business. We got to be focused in season, out season, with the one goal in mind: to win. And this leads me to my fifth slide, or my fifth point, is that we need to reward ourselves. Reward yourself. We need to reward ourselves. Reward for hard work. Now, so many of us may believe then that it's foolishness to reward ourselves. We should only keep on working, working, working. But we that should not be the case. We should reward ourselves, regardless of how small an issue it may be. But give us a little pat on the back for whatever is being accomplished within a certain time frame. It is important to celebrate small success as well as greater ones. If we only celebrate the small success, we are losing out. And if we only celebrate the greater success, we are also losing out, because most likely the smaller one build the smaller one is the groundwork. The larger one builds on that smaller one. So we celebrate as we go along. All right. So we got to note here that momentum is built in business when one success follows after another. And this is what momentum is all about. It is one success after another. Now, momentum may produce expansion and quick growth in business. And I would like to interject here um, a scenario which I watched on television some years ago. And this took place in the Rockies. It was a terrible snowstorm, and about a bucket of snow dislodged from a precipice, and it kept on rolling down the hill, and it rolled the more it rolls down the hill, it's the more it gathers more snow off the ground, and it becomes larger and larger and larger. And now, during that course of time, it keeps on rolling. There is never a time it stopped. There were level ground, but because of the momentum from the hillside, it was able to roll all over the level ground. And not only that, but it picks up more snow as it went along. Now, after about 15 minutes after watching it, the size of that snowball was as large as about a half a dozen elephants put together, and was about 6 or more feet tall in the air. And it keeps on rolling. And so is it that this principle may apply to our business, that once we have momentum, our business will continue to expand in good time as well as in bad time. It will keep on rolling. It will keep on increasing. It will keep on expanding. And pretty soon, word will soon reach other social media platform when we create unstoppable moment in business. So many people are going to hear about us. We really have to advertise at that point as we used to in the past, because our name is established, not only in our business, but on the social platform. So many have heard about us and the expansion of our business, because we have the right attitude towards that momentum which was created in the past. So I may wrap up at this point. In your business, you need to create momentum, because momentum is the key to success in any business. And this is my presentation, and I'll catch you on my next video. Thank you so much.